Hello all you fellow assassins and YouTubers, this is Chris here today, aka Dr. Howlett, to show you this Assassin's Creed The Fall, issue number 1. I want to give you guys a preview. If you are getting the collector's edition, supposedly there's supposed to be a sneak preview of the Assassin's Creed comic book. So today what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly flip through the pages, give you some of the story, look at the art, give you a better preview than that is probably going to be in the video game. But really great. It's published by DC Comics, and it's a different assassin, not Altair or Ezio, so that's great. Yeah, I don't know, I'm so excited because I'm getting the collector's edition tomorrow. This comic book was actually released on the 10th, the Wednesday before the Tuesday, the 16th release of Assassin's Creed. So excited, I got my 2 figures here, Assassin's Creed 2 Ezio statuette from the AC2 collector's edition. Just, you know, it's not posable, of course. If anybody has this one, they might know that. But yeah, really nice size for it. And then this was also the Player's Choice or Player's Select 7-inch Ezio. Lots of articulation and soft hood and whatnot. It's got a few knives there and a long sword. His I don't know, what do you call it there? The stabber thingamajigger there. Can't remember what it's called. But that goes in and out. That's really cool. Yeah, so really posable, really nice design, really nice sculpt. So yeah, that shows how much excited I am just to pull them out and show you guys. But yeah, so let's take a closer look at this for you guys. Okay, here we go everybody. This is the Assassin's Creed comic book, issue 1 of 3, I believe it is, called The Fall. And there's the fellow on the cover. I had a question by well, actually something that was brought up by somebody I could probably give a shout out to, which was Comic Noob. Just a fella from Scotland, and he's getting into comic books, and one of the things he was questioning about on a comic book was the date on the cover here, and it's dated for January 2011. So as far as my research has gone about that, it started in the earlier days of comic books, but that would be when the date is so far ahead from when it's actually published, it would be the display till date, as far as my research tells me. So let's get into this. Nice cover, I like that. So we have here, yes, issue 1 of 3, Assassin's Creed The Fall. Stories by Cameron Stewart and Carl Kerschel, and as well the art is by both of those persons as well. So here we start out, it looks like some doctors are tinkering with somebody in the Animus, you don't quite know, and then you get into the past here, and this fella Nikolai, which is the assassin in this one. What's good about this comic book is it's an assassin that you've never seen before. It's not Ezio, it's not Altair, it's this Russian assassin. So it's really cool getting more into the mythology. So here he wakes up, he's talking to his wife. As you can see, she's pregnant, and in the mythology of Assassin's Creed, family is very important, and they seem to be very dedicated to that most of the time. So that's something that I like about the story about the people, is that they're very family orientated, very strong, but good men. So he's talking about his wife, and I believe he hear something about his father being an assassin or something, sort of saying my father wanted this life and not I, and that the Assassin's Creed had sent him here to Russia. So this is, as far as I can tell, early 1900s or something. The Assassin's time takes place, Tsarist Russia, and this is, I think his name is Daniel. He's supposed to be the relative, you know, the future relative of Nikolai, and you get a sense that he's kind of a douchebag, and he's in therapy here. So reading this first one, you kind of really don't like him. I got that sense here. Anyway, so he gets a prescription for some meds. As you see, he eventually chucks that away. I thought this was kind of funny too. There was something about, oh yeah, reading right here. At least the drugs I took didn't turn me into an effing zombie, he says here. And then when you turn the page, it's funny. There's this ad for Victorian undead, you know, Sherlock Holmes versus zombies. I thought that was funny. They're just talking about zombies, you flip the page, and then there's an ad. Wonder if they set that up well. So here you see him at a bar club, you know, he's hopping and he's being his douchebag he is. And he ends up having these flashbacks, and you get back into the past with Nikolai. Like I say, really good art. I really like it. It's very enjoyable. And so what you get here is a sense of who he's supposed to kill. So he's going to go on his mission, and he has to get on this train, kills a couple of guys. I know like that. He's got the gun down there. So some of the weapons, love the costume. You know, it gives that Russian feel, but it's very much, you know, still an AC. You know, costume, a hood and whatnot, and the weapons, you know, those are pretty neat. And there we go, click. So he comes in the room where he's supposed to kill the person, and all of a sudden the family is all sitting right there. And so that really shocks him, and then he sees the person he's supposed to kill, which comes up behind him, which is the Tsar. So surprises him, gets into a fight with him. Train crash. Right there. And then, of course, the family of the Tsar, they run off. He has a little bit of fight with the Tsar here. And kind of, the Tsar plays with his mind a little bit. So he has a fight with him. But the Tsar kind of gets the best of him, and Nikolai has to run off. And then you get back into the present, you know, and Goofball Daniel here, he's freaking out because of the flashbacks he's having, experiencing the past of Nikolai. And this chick that sort of looks like Anna in the past comes to his rescue, and I'm not sure, I maybe read it through fast or something, but I wonder if this is the girl that was in the video games too, that was helping Desmond. I just kind of wonder, but I'm not really sure that it is. But she's saying, aren't you supposed to be an assassin? Right here, and he's just tripping. He doesn't even know what's happening, so obviously he didn't even know. He must have been kidnapped before and put in the Animus. I don't know, so it leaves a little bit of questions, but it's a very good first issue. Very enjoyable. I like this is where it's going, and with 3 issues, I hope there's a lot of you know, bang for your buck, a lot of story maybe crammed in these books. A very good issue. So for all you guys who are excited for Assassin's Creed Brotherhood coming out, this is a great thing to keep the anticipation going, I guess, and building up. You know, get this comic book the week before, get the game, and then every month another issue should be coming out. So there should be another issue in December, and then another one in January. So yeah, so that's that, you guys. And when I get my Assassin's Creed Brotherhood Collector's Edition, I will be unboxing that for you, and I'll probably have a little things, some cool Assassin's Creed things in the background to also keep you entertained during that video. So that's that. That's my preview for Assassin's Creed The Fall, issue number 1.